Hello everyone watching us on YouTube. Tion is here with you. Today we will break down how to read the blockchain correctly. In cryptocurrency, there is one fundamental principle that is often forgotten. It is absolute transparency. Unlike the banking system, where all operations are hidden inside closed servers, in the blockchain, every transaction, every transfer, and every smart contract action remains permanently recorded in a public database. But how do you read this data? For this, there are blockchain scanners or on-chain explorers. Today, we will break down the three main ones: Etherscan, Solscan, and BscScan. We will go through how to check transaction statuses, analyze whale wallets, verify the security of smart contracts, and protect funds from scams. Let's start with the basics. What is a blockchain explorer? It is in essence a search engine for the blockchain. Just like Google is for web pages, on Etherscan we can look at blocks and transactions. What are Etherscan and Solscan used for in practice? First, we can verify the sending and receiving of funds. Also, wallet analysis, meaning we can look at any wallet, its balance, and the history of any public address. We can also estimate potential transaction fees and take a deeper look at how tokens are distributed among various holders, which gives us a clearer picture of the project. The very first tool we have on our list is Etherscan, which is the go-to block explorer for the Ethereum network. I have already gone ahead and saved Vitalik Buterin's personal wallet address right here in my favorites, which is famously known by the quirky nickname Dyryavinovsky, or Holy Socks in English. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Here we have gathered all of the essential information you need to know about this specific digital wallet. We have an overview, the current balance. Here are all his transactions that have taken place. 6 days ago, the transaction was still stuck in a pending state, showing no signs of movement. Then, just 46 hours ago, the funds were finally processed and successfully sent from this specific wallet address directly over to Vitalik's personal address, completing the transfer that we had been monitoring for nearly a week. Here we also have transactions. These are direct Ethereum transfers and interactions with smart contracts. Internal transactions are internal transfers from contracts, and token transfers ERC20 are the movement of all altcoins between wallets, between addresses. Let's go ahead and take a look, for example, at this specific transaction right here on the screen. If you look closely, we have the unique transaction hash itself displayed right here. And as you can clearly see, it is fully visible for us to examine in detail. Using it, we can, in principle, track the information. There is a success status, meaning it was successful. Block is the block number and the number of confirmations. It shows from whom and to whom the funds were transferred, meaning it was sent from this specific wallet address directly to Vitalik's wallet. You can also see the exact amount, the transaction fee, which is essentially the network commission, and the gas price as well. Next, we can also track other assets as well. For example, let's take a closer look at the UNI currency to see how it performs in real-time market conditions. This is the token page. There are two most important tabs here that we need: holders and contract. So we can see how all the UNI are distributed among people, meaning the top 5 wallets hold 45% of the entire market cap. The second one is the contract tab. Please take a moment to pay close attention to this specific inscription. The source code has been officially verified. This means that the code is open and matches the bytecode without a checkmark. If a currency doesn't have a checkmark, I wouldn't advise interacting with it. It could be dangerous. And if, for example, more than 90% of the supply is held by the top 5 holders, that's also not very safe. There could be a serious rug pull. In principle, that's how scam coins work. Now let's move on to Solana Scan. Here too, we can see some general information about the Solana network, specifically what the current circulating supply is. I also happen to have a wallet connected here, which allows us to view our own personal holdings and interact directly with the blockchain. We'll break everything down by analyzing it. This is a Binance wallet. It also differs quite a bit from Ethereum in this regard, because the Solana architecture is fundamentally different from standard EVM networks. There are no standard gas limits here, and transaction speeds are much higher. So the Solscan interface has been adapted accordingly to better reflect these unique performance capabilities. So moving forward, we also have detailed information available for this specific address. We can see exactly how much money is held, what that total amount is currently worth in Solana, and finally, a comprehensive breakdown of the entire token balance associated with this account. We also have a portfolio here. Here we can clearly see exactly how the different currencies are distributed by percentage within this specific wallet. So looking at the breakdown, we have 53.5% held in USDC, which amounts to $420 million. Moving on, 32% of the total is in USDT, representing $256 million in value. There is also Trump at $14 million, Pump at almost 12. Another one of these currencies is Pengu, $3.5 million. You can check all the information for any wallet, what transactions were made between these wallets. Because this is Binance, we are looking at an incredibly high volume of transactions occurring constantly on the network. If you look closely, a specific transfer just took place only 12 seconds ago. By examining the details of this particular transaction, we can clearly see exactly how much the network fee cost, as well as the precise amount and type of assets that were sent in this transfer. Next is BNB Smart Chain. In principle, the BNB chain is fundamentally built upon the Ethereum codebase, and because the EVM system is fully compatible with it, the user interface remains essentially the same. In fact, it is roughly 90% similar to what you would experience on Etherscan, making it very intuitive for existing users. Since the underlying architecture is so familiar, navigating the platform feels quite seamless. Now, to demonstrate this in practice, I have already prepared a wallet that we can use to walk through the process together. Here we have general information about the BNB Smart Chain. Let's take a moment to analyze this wallet. The interface is almost the same as Etherscan. We can look at the overview, which transactions were created. For example, 6 minutes ago, there was a transaction, 0 BNB, 0 BNB. Let's take one where there is a little bit. Here we also have the status, success, the transaction hash itself, the block, the amount of almost $1, how much fee was paid, and also how much gas was paid. Let's also head over to Ethereum Scan. Once you're there, click on the More tab, where we can find the Token Approvals section. We can then enter our own wallet address to check it, or alternatively, let's just take a look at Vitalik's wallet for this example. What is this for? When you trade on a DEX or interact with DeFi protocols, you give the smart contract an approval, that is, permission to spend your tokens. If the protocol is hacked or turns out to be a scam, attackers will be able to withdraw funds even without your confirmation. So here we can check if everything is okay, because you can take your wallet and check. And since this is Vitalik's, in principle, everything is solid here. Here, if you connect your wallet, you can select revoke and see all the information. In principle, that's all. Let's summarize a little bit. Blockchain explorers are not just directories. They are your main tool for risk control and market analysis. By learning how to properly read Ethereum Scan, Solana Scan, and BNB Smart Chain Scan, you will be able to independently verify the security of projects, see the real actions that real big money is taking, and avoid 90% of typical mistakes. So, in principle, that's all from me.